Hey, the Ask Energy question of the week is finally here. I was just waiting for someone to ask this actually the entire year, and someone finally posted the question. Are seed oils bad for us? Oh boy, let's unpack this one. Well, let's before I get into seed oils, and let me actually tell you about more of a deeper perspective of what we need to discuss. And what we need to discuss is a certain fatty acid called polyunsaturated fatty acids, or PUFAs, right? Now, there are a few PUFAs, polyunsaturated fatty acids. The two that I really want to hone in on are omega-6 and omega-3 fats. Now, you may have heard of omega-3 fats. A lot of people supplement with omega-3 fats found in fishes. There are some plant-based sources also, such as walnuts. But what we really need to focus in on is the relationship between the omega-6 and the omega-3. Okay, in Western civilization, we have a very high omega-6 to omega-3 ratio. That is not a good thing for health purposes because typically that is a pro-inflammatory state, or it supports a pro-inflammatory state. Let me say that again. When omega-6 fats are high and omega-3 fats are lower, and that ratio is high, that is what will create a pro-inflammatory state in our body. Again, not a great thing for just about every disease state that we could encounter. So these two fats actually compete for the same enzyme to be broken down. Now, when more omega-6 is involved versus omega-3, that omega-6 will actually get metabolized first and preferentially versus an omega-3, just because there's more of it. More of it kind of dominates the omega-3. It goes through the pathways, it gets metabolized. Unfortunately, it gets metabolized in not such great things that, again, can promote inflammation. So really what we're trying to do is even out that balance, that ratio of omega-6 to omega-3, right? So right now, Western civilization, we have a super high in excess of 20 parts of omega-6 to 1 part omega-3, right? We want to bring that down somewhere around the 4 or 5 to 1 ratio. So what we're trying to do is get 6 and 3 a little bit closer together to reduce the inflammatory responses that are being produced. But also, we're trying to do that not only through food and supplementation, but we're also trying to do it from an omega-6 standpoint. So let me get into the whole seed oil thing. So omega-6 fats, omega-3 fats, okay? Most omega-3 fats come from marine sources, seafood. Most omega-6 comes from plant-based sources. Think nuts, think oils, right? So we have corn oil, safflower oil, sunflower oil, like all these oils. And that is where seed oils get a bad rap because, yes, seed oils do have a higher omega-6 quantity. That's not saying that they're bad. That just says that they have a high quantity of omega-6 fats in them. Now, avocado oil still has omega-6, but in lower amounts, right? So the whole name of the game here is we're just trying to adjust this ratio. We shouldn't really badmouth or classify an oil or a food as bad or good, unless, of course, there is a disease state and intolerance and allergy, of course, absolutely. But when it comes to seed oils themselves aren't necessarily bad. It's the ratio that we're talking about. And in America, in the United States at least, because we overconsume omega-6 fats, that's why seed oils have gotten a bad rap because yes, omega-6 fats, these vegetable oils, these seed oils are in practically everything, right? And it's extremely frustrating as consumers, as a dietitian, it's frustrating, right? So what we need to do is we need to start being more aware of food products, and usually it's processed food or jarred or boxed foods, right? You need to really watch the labels. We need to be aware of that and reduce these vegetable oils, these seed oils, not because they're bad, but because our ratio is so high already. We need to reduce omega-6s as a whole, but at the same time, we need to inch up the omega-3s. I would even say in my practice and what I do with my clients is we actually focus on increasing omega-3s first. So we build those habits. So eating more fish. Some people don't like fish. I totally get that. What you can also do is supplement with omega-3s, right? Fish oil capsules, that is a fantastic way to increase your omega-3s. So I would actually focus on that side of the equation first to develop the habits. If you can eat fish a few times a week, fantastic. If you can supplement with omega-3s, talk to a qualified registered dietitian to help you with that first. Get that up there first, then come on the other side with the omega-6s and start to reduce those. Start looking at your labels, start really being meticulous about not consuming as many products that have seed oils in them. Safflower, sunflower, corn oil, right? Those are the things that you want to reduce while at the same time bumping up your omega-3. So again, I don't want this to be a good guy, bad guy kind of a thing, because it's not. It's just that we are off balance in our omega-6 to omega-3 ratio, and that is causing a pro-inflammatory state in our bodies. We can easily fix it, okay? Step 1, increase your omega-3 fats. Step 2, start to really, really fine tune and look at labels, and any products that you're eating that have labels, reduce the seed oils and the vegetable oils. Not because they're bad, but because we're trying to get those down at the same time we get omega-3s up to get the ratio closer to that 4 or 5 to 1 ideal ratio between omega-6 and omega-3 fats. Okay, hope that answers the question of the week. Thank you very much. Keep the questions coming. Thanks.